All right, Shalom. First off and foremost, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and rule well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, as Brother Lord Yah from the Great Millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana, camp coming back again with another quick lesson, and as always, Lord will it be edifying to the elect. All right, so get into a quick topic. Basically going into us relieving the oppressed. All right, because when it all boils down, this is actually our objective, and our occupation, so to say. All right, you had Yahweh Shai called the apostles. He basically told them, drop the nets and follow me, and I'm gonna make you fishers of men. All right, and in the process of being fishers of men, you're gonna be we're gonna be healing them. All right, through what the washing of the word, and basically getting them getting their minds right and disconnected from this world that we're in, because this place will do nothing but destroy you. All right, the ways of this world, the philosophies, all of it is just total BS. All right, not even going along with also being oppressed by Esau, which is so-called white man according to the scriptures. All right, you have to go to work. All right, that puts worry on you, terror on you. These earthen vessels that we've been brought and subject to being in, and what does that do? That puts our people more and more in an oppressed state of mind. All right, so this is Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 16. All right, and before we can actually do these things, because ultimately it starts with us. It starts with us, who the men of Yahweh Shai Shai chose to wake up. All right, he chose us to wake up, and we wash ourselves, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Okay, now we're able to pass it down, pass it down to men who are worthy of repentance. All right, so it says, wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. All right, because what? The eyes of Yahweh Shai are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. All right, and what you have scriptures in the book of Amos, the 9th chapter, that tells you what the eyes of Yahweh Shai upon the sinful kingdom. All right, so by us washing the ways of our doings, that was all abominations in the sight of Yahweh Shai, that's how we become clean. All right, that's how we become clean. All right, coming into this truth, worshiping Yahweh Shai in spirit and truth. Okay, putting away that old man. All right, it says cease to do evil, so totally stop it. All right, yeah, we might slip here and there because we can't really 100% keep the law. All right, but there are laws that we can't keep. A lot of them that we can't keep. It says learn to do well, and this is a major part in this thing. It says learn, so you're gonna go through a learning process. All right, meaning what? Before we was able to basically go through the process of washing us and making us clean, we couldn't wash ourselves. Why? Because we didn't have the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding at that present time. So what? It took our elders and apostles of Great Millstone to actually go through with that process. And that's another reason why once you get this truth, you can't really be stingy with the talents that Yahweh Shai gives you. Because what the Lord basically commands us and tells us what, and we have these talents, flipped it, or what? Whenever he comes back, you're going to be found with usury. All right, and you don't want to answer for that when Yahweh Shai makes that return. When Yahweh Shai makes his second coming. Okay, so it says what? Learn to do well. So we're going to be taught. You have to be taught by a man that has the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shai. All right, otherwise you're going to be totally consumed in wickedness, and you're not going to be changed and converted into a new creature. All right, when you go into this word relieve, it says learn to do well, seek judgment. All right, because by judgment you actually understand what you're doing wrong. All right, the Lord will actually warn you through certain judgments if you're messing up. Okay, learn judgment, learn the do's and the don'ts. Okay, learn how you're supposed to conduct yourself. That's righteous judgment. And if you go off and break these laws, it's a penalty behind them. All right, some judgments have penalties of death. All right, and some judgments have penalties of warning you. It says relieves the oppressed. All right. So once you learn these things, you're going to be able to wash the next man through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. Relieve the oppressor. When you go into the word relieve, it means it's the same word for ashore. All right, which means to make happy. You know, when you relieve someone, you're basically putting them in a joyful state of mind, and that's why we have these scriptures, which is also the comforter. You know, these are going to comfort us all the way into the times to where we get delivered up out of here. You know, if we be of the elect, you know, we're being healed, relieved. It says to walk, to go straight. You know, so when you relieve somebody, you're putting them on that straight and narrow path again. Now they're not going around, going to and fro, seeking for rest, you know, and not finding it. Okay. It says, judge the fatherless. Judge the fatherless, because if you have a fatherless son, he's not actually going to know how to conduct himself. He's not going to know how to be a man, or how to go about everyday life. You know, he's going to go through many different avenues, and ultimately, hey man, the being oppressed, especially in this captivity, you're going to end up dead or in jail, you know, and ultimately you're going to be trod down like the martyr streets, you know. It says plead for the widow, okay? And these are things we must do when we come into this thing, all right? You must be willing to take the talents that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave unto you and pass it to the next, all right? Because that's the only way the elect is gonna be sealed. This is John chapter 13. Verse 14. All right, it says, if I then, and this is Yahushua speaking, it says, if I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one's another feet. All right, and Yahushua showed what great humbleness. All right, Yahushua showed great humbleness, and this is what spiritual and physical. All right, this is physical and spiritual. On the physical aspect, yeah, you're gonna bear your brother's burden. All right, you're gonna go the extra mile for your brother if need be. You know, no matter the case. All right, and on the physical aspect, you washing someone's feet, meaning you're directing their path. All right, the feet are the way you're gonna walk. Okay, the way you're gonna walk. If you're walking either on a righteous path, that straight and narrow path, or you walking broad with the multitude to do evil. All right. But when you wash something, you're basically making it clean. You're refreshing it. You're relieving it. You know, you're putting that great ointment on it. Okay. So it can be healed. It can be healed. But everyone's feet won't be healed in this thing. Okay. It says, for I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done unto you. All right. So Yahushua passed it on whenever he was crucified for us, and he had his spirit overcome us. So now that we have that same spirit as Yahushua, we are to pass it down to other brethren. All right, only the ones that's going to receive it. Okay. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. All right. So if Yahushua did, we must be partakers of the same things, whether it be the afflictions or the righteous doings of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. It says, neither he is that sent greater than he that sent him. You know. So it's basically an umbrella effect, you know, just like we have the order, the Most High Yahushua, man and woman, you know. It says, if ye know these things, happy are ye if ye do them, all right? Because you can't just know them and not do them, all right? You're also supposed to find joy within sealing the elect, all right? And healing and being partakers of the miracles that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has bestowed upon us, right? And all of these things are going to come from the washing of the word, all right? Because these scriptures are basically our righteous guidelines on how to conduct ourselves and how to be. You know, this world that we live in, we didn't have guidance. You know, that's why we are considered as the fatherless. Okay, we have to learn everything basically the hard way coming up, all right? But then once Yahweh Shem Yahushua basically cut that lamp on us, flicked our lights on, we were guided right, you know, from our elders. Okay, so this is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 26. It says that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word. So the water These rivers of living water are speaking of the scriptures. All right, that's what's going to be the water to cleanse us. All right, that word is going to quicken us and make us alive. All right, it's going to get us out of that dead mindset. All right, it says that he might present it to himself a glorious church. All right, and that goes to show you that you're supposed to basically pass it down, because the church consists of more than one person. You know, the church consists of more than one person. You're going to have what we call a body. Okay, you're going to have a body. It says not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing. All right, just going back into that church, because what the scriptures say, where the three or more gathered, I am in the midst of thee. You know, two or more gathered, I'm in the midst of thee. You know, so you're gonna have more than one part of the body that's actually gonna be cleansing. Okay, to what we can be found blameless and without spot, meaning we're not gonna have any transgressions on us. Okay, and the ones that we actually have committed and couldn't answer for, Yahweh Shai has already taken care of that. You know, it says not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, that it should be holy. All right, meaning set apart and without blemish. All right, we're going to be set apart from this world. We're not going to be doing the same things that everyone in everyday life does. You know, yeah, we have to live in the world, but as far as the wicked doings and being partakers of those things, we're not going to be doing it. You know, as far as eating abominable things, the foods that you eat, you know, being partakers of the flesh, committing adultery. All right, all of these things are wicked deeds, and it basically keeps our feet going the opposite way. All right, and ultimately it keeps us in a worried state of mind. You know, not being relieved or healed. Proverbs, and that's why the scripture tell you in the book of Hosea, in the 4th chapter, tells you that Israel is destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You know, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So by us not having the ways to conduct ourselves and do exactly what we're supposed to do according to the oracles that Yahweh Shai left us, we're going to continuously be destroyed. You know, this is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 22. I'm going to start at 20. It says, my son, attend to my words, meaning always abide to them, always go back and refer to them. Okay, incline thy ear unto my sayings. Why? Because these the ways and the sayings of Yahweh Shai are going to keep you on the righteous path. It says, let not them depart from thine eyes. Okay, keep them in the midst of thine heart or their mind. So you're always supposed to meditate on these things. Okay, let me grab a quick precept, the book of Psalms. This is Psalms, the 1st chapter and verse. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standing in the way of sinners, nor sitting in the seat of the scornful. Okay, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh Shai, meaning what? He desires to understand the way of Yahweh Shai. All right, to know when he's going up, to know if he can do this or cannot do that. You know, if this is wicked. All right, not being overly righteous, but what? Man, we're being built up to be kings, rulers, priests, and what? The judges of the earth. You know, so it must start with us. It says, but his delight is in the law of the Most High, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. You know, keeping it what? Close, near and dear to your heart. All right, which going to the word law, which means your mind. All right, continue on in Proverbs, the 4th chapter. It says, let not them depart from thine eyes, keep them in the midst of thine heart. Means you're going to constantly be meditating on them. It says, for they are life unto those who find them. So what? That's a big separation, and it basically tells you that everyone is not going to find them. You know, so you must count it all joy when you come into this thing. You know, when the Lord calls you to come into this thing, and what? Be a reliever unto the oppressed. You know, you have to actually have to see the bigger picture within the ministry of Yahweh Shai. It says, for they are all life unto those that find them, and health unto all their flesh. You know, because what? With the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai and the righteous doings, you're going to be healed. All right? You're going to be relieved. Okay? You're going to be made happy. knowing that you would have a kingdom coming in hand, you know, knowing that you're going to be over everyone that ever oppressed you, okay, knowing that you won't have to worry anymore, knowing that you're going to be amongst the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son, you know. That's something that everyone strives for, knowing that there's a high possibility that you're going to be delivered up out of here if you continue to walk this straight and narrow path, all right? Okay, this is we'll go to the Apocrypha. This is Sirach chapter 38, all right? And this is the role of the men of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, with the true healers, okay? Sirach 30:1, it says, honor the physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him. All right? Honor the true physicians, not the ones that's in these giving out the form of KR, these medicines. All right? This is the true medicine. This is the true way to be healed. Okay? Along with what the righteous earth that Yahweh Shem shall put here for us to take. All right? But what? It first comes with this truth. Okay? Because you must what? First heal your mind in this thing. All right, because that was one of the first things that was broken and basically taken away from us when we came into this captivity. All right, break the mind and the body will continue to follow. All right, that's exactly what happened. It says, but what honor the physician with the honor due unto him for the use. That's why when we give our elders and apostles the double honors that they're worthy of. Okay, because what? Through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Shai, that's who the Lord chose to heal us. All right. So what we can take this truth and trickle it down and for the other brothers that come in after us, you know, and what we can heal them. Okay, it says, for the Lord had created him, for of the Most High cometh healing. All right, so no other man, and that's why when you have Deuteronomy 28 chapter, it says, well, no man shall bar save you. You know, no man no man was going to basically heal us. All right. No one was going to be able to heal us except for the men of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? You go into that word save, it means redeem. So no one could redeem us but Yahweh Shai. But Yahweh Shai's spirit was going to be placed upon men to what heal us with this truth. Okay? It says, and he shall receive honor of the king. All right? The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, meaning what is going to heal him. It's going to put him in an upright spirit, you know? The head is bowed down. You mean what? You're in a sorrowful spirit. You have nothing forward to look for, and you constantly grieve. All right. You're basically just living to die in this place, you know, or dying to live. Every day is stress. Is a continuous stress and sorrow in your spirit. You have to wake up, whether it be 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work, or wake up at 8 and you won't get off till 8 in the evening, and your whole day is gone. You have to come back, eat, go to sleep, and it's a continual process. You know, it's basically like your life is constantly on repeat. You know, you have no rest for your soul, and your spirit it's just beat up. You know, but what? When you come to Yahweh Shem Shai, you're going to be comforted with these scriptures. It says, and in the sight of great men shall be in admiration. You know, you're going to be admired. You're going to be admired for passing down these scriptures to the next brother. You know, when we get on that chair, we all going to thank each other. Okay, we all going to thank each other for giving each other reproof or receiving reproof from any brother. You know, you're teaching the oracles and the true ways of Yahweh Shem Shai in truth and sincerity, and you can do those things. You know. Because what? We see the bigger picture. We know that it's for the betterment of healing the body of Yahweh Shem Shai. And ultimately, we're ready to get the fuck up out of here. All right? So that's what it takes for us to be healed, you know? So with that, Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. And give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and great millstone of the well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the 4 winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. Shalom.